without mincing my words, that the day that we signed an agreement to get into the broad-based government, we were awake, our eyes are open. And we have 10-point agenda that our party leader has fought for all these years, including inclusivity and bringing an end to extrajudicial killings. Those are things that are within that agreement.
A wave of public outrage has erupted in Homa Bay County following the death of Albert Ojwang, a young man who died while in police custody in what is being described as an extrajudicial killing. The incident has reignited national debate on police brutality and accountability as similar cases emerge from other parts of the country. Ojwang's death, which occurred under unclear circumstances, has drawn condemnation from Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga, who issued a strongly worded statement on Wednesday. In the statement, the governor declared that the continued killing of civilians by law enforcement officers had crossed a red line and demanded immediate and decisive action from both the police service and the national government.
We had just come from Homa Bay. This young man, also now from Homa Bay, suffering in the hands of rogue police. And what I'd like to say has already been said.
The governor also linked Ojwang's death to a broader pattern of impunity, referencing other recent deaths in the county and elsewhere. Among them is the case of Calvin Omondi Onditi, a 36-year-old fisherman from Beta who reportedly died by suicide in Kipasi police post. According to authorities, Onditi allegedly hanged himself using his trousers while in custody. However, locals and human rights observers have questioned the credibility of this explanation. A postmortem is scheduled to be conducted at Homa Bay County Referral Hospital to determine the exact cause of death.
Justice must be expedited, because justice delayed is justice denied. And Albert will not rest until that justice is done.
On the same day Ojwang's death came to light, reports emerged from Rigiti Eastland of Gabriel Mwita Chacha, a 35-year-old who sustained life-threatening injuries allegedly inflicted during violent encounter with police officers. Chacha is currently admitted at Homa Bay County Hospital. His condition remains critical. The incidents in Homa Bay are part of a larger national crisis. On Tuesday, during protests in Nairobi CBD decrying police brutality, a young hawker identified as Karaoke was fatally shot. Eyewitnesses footages widely shared online shows an unarmed Karaoke who was selling face masks being gunned down at point-blank range by a masked police officer. The video has sparked nationwide condemnation and further inflamed tensions. Governor Gladys Wanga, in her statement, emphasized that enough is enough. She insisted that the police service must be held accountable and called for the immediate prosecution of all officers involved in extrajudicial killings, including those in command positions. Wanga stressed that impunity could no longer be tolerated, especially when it endangers the lives of innocent citizens.
Who say we look for justice outside on the street? May you say no. Bas, the eyes have it. Bas, Koro, mane kama wantie. Adwana wachi without mincing my words.
The political implications of these developments are significant. Wanga, a senior member of the Orange Democratic Movement Party (ODM), indicated that her party is reconsidering its working relationship with President William Ruto's United Democratic Alliance. The governor cited the ODM-UDA coalition's 10-point agenda, which explicitly prohibited extrajudicial killing and police abuse. She affirmed that ODM's cooperation with the Ruto administration does not extend to tolerating unlawful acts by state security agencies. According to Wanga, any continuation of state-sponsored violence would prompt a serious review of the bipartisan agreement. She maintained that illegal and unconstitutional repression was not part of the governance pact and would not be accepted by ODM or the people of Homa Bay County.
To the family, the only child of this family was taken from them as they were having lunch together. The father escorted him. I mean, a reasonable parent, disciplined parent, went with him to the police station
The killing of Albert Ojwang has become a symbol of national anguish and rising frustration with law enforcement in Kenya. Residents in Homa Bay have described him as a quiet, law-abiding young man whose death has left a deep void in the community. His family has called for justice and demanded an independent investigation into the circumstances surrounding his death.
We would like to see that police brutality ends now. It is the duty of any right-thinking member of society, including our cabinet secretary and government, to see that police brutality ends immediately. Because it is not right that police stations, for example, or police officers who are expected to protect the citizens are brutalizing citizens.
As Homa Bay reels from the string of tragic incidents, civil society groups, religious leaders and political figures continue to raise alarm over the growing number of deaths in police custody and during law enforcement operations. The Kenya National Commission on Human Rights and other watchdogs bodies have also expressed concerns over what they term as a disturbing increase in excessive use of force by police. In the coming days, attention will turn to how the government responds both to the call for justice and to the political pressure now mounting. The death of Albert Ojwang, Onditi Okech and Chacha are not just individual tragedies, they are part of a broader reckoning that is forcing the country to confront the human cost of unchecked power. As investigations begin and families bury their loved ones, the demand is growing louder. Justice, accountability and a police force that protects rather than harms. For the people of Homa Bay and many other across Kenya, the time for action is now.
Hii style ya kupiga watu kichwa ilitoka wapi IG? Hii ya kupiga kabisa risasi yenye by the time una pull the trigger you know somebody's life is about to end. And that person is in uniform. Surely IG. You don't want that to be your legacy.
Polisi yote ambao ameoperate outside the law anabeba msalaba yake. Tuko pamoja? Anabeba msalaba yake.